So I think we get one more game here. And it's actually on Refueling Tower. So Refueling Tower, Medlab is pretty decent for Hunters. It's pretty decent because it's got that obvious monster pathing. Pretty good choke points, but there's some pretty good feeding spots as well for the monster. Pretty good evolve spots, but the defense is pretty decent on Medlab. So it's a pretty good map for Hunters here, but they're actually moving on to playing some Refueling Tower, which is... It's like crack in heaven, this map. Very RNG based, actually. Monster can either have a decent time here or have such a ridiculously easy time, it's just not even funny. So again, 3-point to build, CDR. So I want to see what RNG he gets here. Starts the game. Now, this is a mistake. This right there. Right here. And I mean, I don't know why he does it. Like, I can't see any reason apart from he just forgets or doesn't know. Right there. 1 corpse. Straight in front of him, 2 corpse. Right in front of that, 3rd corpse. There's no point whatsoever doing what he does. Just like flying straight out. When you can get 3 meat right there. So that, like, 3 meats, you literally just get a mammoth bird there for doing nothing whatsoever. Just for flying. Just for walking. Instead, he goes straight, like, he just, right out of the bats, just heads north. Which, like, nothing spawned at this point. There's a few seconds before anything spawns. So he gets nothing from doing this. As you see, there's normally a mammoth bird spawn just behind him. If there was anything that spawned there, he wouldn't have got any of that. He gets 1 here, so like... Just now, he's got exactly what he would have got if he'd have just eaten those 3 meats. But he'd now be at 6 meats just a few seconds later. Like, you're now over 1/3 of the way to evolve. Like, already. Actually doesn't head north here. Tries to go for the spotter. I think he misses him. Gets a mammoth bird there. Actually gets 2 mammoth birds here. Pretty good spawn here. Daisies come through. Reavers come through. I think it stopped him getting 2 of those meats, which is pretty annoying. And he's gone zigzag here, which isn't a great idea because the hunters, as soon as they drop, will head north. Especially if you've left them tracks like you did. They'll head straight north, and there's just like, there's no point in zigzagging at all. It loses you quite a bit of time if you zigzag because you're allowing them extra meters that you've not gone away from spawn to catch up to you. Especially if they probably saw him traversing there. Gets another mammoth bird. So you can see, like, he should be evolve ready by now. He's still got a 1/4 of the way to go. He gets those 2 mammoth birds, but he can't go for that other one because otherwise he'll get domed. And they really should have punished him for that. He's not evolve ready. If they'd have hit a dome there, then that's one of the parameters for a really good dome. If it's the 2 things that make a good dome: good location, good evolve meter timing. If the monster's ready to evolve when you dome him, he's just gonna do as much damage as take as least damage as possible, try and win the dome if he can, and then just go straight and evolve. And there's nothing you can do because you've got no dome. You have no dome at that point. There's nothing you can do. And the trapper's actually way too far up. They don't spot him soon enough or get enough communication to the trapper for the trapper to be in a good location far enough back, or to know and drop the dome fast enough. So Shenanigans just gets a free run here. Shenanigans just runs down for free. They do, like, it is pretty rough on this map. To cut north like that, you have to use so much of your jetpack that you pretty much can't get a enough jetpack to boost towards him to dome. Just pretty rough. I mean, I don't have to say why that was good for him. He just got a traversal bug and just, yeah, at this point he's just got a free evolve because he shouldn't be sneaking here. He just got a traversal bug. He just increased the distance between them by so much, and they're gonna know he's going for the evolve cave. So if he'd have just bounced as fast as he could have evolved right there, but he hasn't. Someone's really low there, actually. Okay, it's the assault. He pops his head out, does some damage, realizes it's the assault, and the assault's been healed up, and just leaves. But yeah, he could have evolved already by this point. Like, the dome is still up, he would have taken a bit of damage from it, but he'd have been in caves and probably had a loop. He gets a unfortunate traversal bug there and loses one of them. At this point, he's just heading north, just trying to get to somewhere he can evolve. And they had the time there to set up to dome him. They really did have the time from the Hunter team again. This time they really did, because he popped his head out of the cave. Trapper just wasn't in the correct position. And he's going to go for the evolve here. Now, he doesn't have as much distance as he did. He doesn't have as much distance as he did before. So he is going to take some damage here. Dome comes down. Pretty good dome here, actually. I think that's actually a really good dome. I think it actually completely stops him from actually looping. We'll be able to tell in a second, because he should try and loop back into that cave, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's such a good dome. Such a risky dome, but such a good dome. Because he can't loop now. There's no loop, and if he tries to loop like he did, he's pushed into a corner. So he actually takes more damage for trying to take the loop. So in the moment they're going full damage mode, he's taking a lot of damage for this evolve. Taking a bar and a half already. Just trying to go damage mitigation. The hunters should be up on that cliff there as much as they can. Like, there's a great cliff area to try and get some damage on him. Like, there's no way to say this. Like, this is a perfect dome. This is a perfect dome. It's in a decent location. It cuts off a loop perfectly, and it also has no hiding spots. So this is a perfect dome from the Hunter team here. Dome comes down, and they take just nearly 3 bars of health for that. He's gonna take his third bar when he leaves here. And so a decent dome there from his stage 2 from the Hunter team. Finds another mammoth bird here. Pretty decent for him. Reaver there as well. He's going to armor up nicely. Finds 3 mammoth birds here. That's pretty big for him. That's straight up 9 meat, which is like just under half of your evolve to stage 3. Evolve to stage 3 is 21 meats, so you get 9 meat straight up for that. And there's 11, so he just gets over. He gets pretty much half of his needed meats for his evolve from just that group. Dome comes down here. It's not a bad dome, but it's not a great dome for them. Lots of open space there, but lots of spots for him to abuse the hunters. Like here, you can just sit up there and like he's trying to get a snipe here, trying to do some damage. Does manage to hit. At this point, he's going to engage. Yeah, like he's trying to get something from this. I think this is a bit greedy from him. He's starting to take a lot of damage for it. Heavy hits comes through. There's a nice orbital from the Hank. It's going to take a lot of damage. Great vortex, but the cloak comes through really nicely from the Hank. Going to keep him alive. Yeah, great job there from the Hank. And look how much damage he's now taken, because he was just way too aggressive here. He's not stage 3 yet. He's only stage 2. And he's taken half a bar of health so far from pretty much full armor. He's going to take a whole bar of health from this fight. Yeah, he's just taken a bar of health. Just over. So the Hunt team are doing a really good job of pressuring him here actually. Their stage 2 fights against him have been really good. I'd have liked to have seen that much damage coming through in the first fight, because they did all of that damage to his armor before even getting to his health. So they must have got like 3. Like they did 3 bars of health damage in that first dome. They did 1 bar of health damage there, as well as maybe the equivalent of 2.5, maybe 3 bars of health in armor. So he's evolve ready at this point. He doesn't need to eat on anything else. But he's trying to look for the team. He takes that extra meat because the Tyrant took him down a bit. They don't have dome up here, so he's just going to try and fly past. I'm wrong. They do have dome. That's a bit of a he hopes the trap would go too far and get out of that dome. But if you fly straight over the trapper, if the trap's got the like reflexes for it, then you're going to get domed. It's not actually a bad location for him. Like right here, he's got this pillar. Yeah, this is a good dome for him anyway. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is a great dome. He's got water, he's got Tyrant, he's got pillars and stuff to hide around. This is a great dome. Even if the Hunter team try and spread out like the support was spread out here, then he can just get loads of damage down. Great orbital, takes a few bars of armor from him, but that's someone dying in the back to the Tyrant, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Support fell into the Tyrant there, starts taking damage. Great vortex comes through. Vortex is going to come through again. Support down. Straight up. Tyrant's just causing mayhem now. He's taking a lot of damage from this now. At this point, he's hoping the dome comes down in a few seconds. There's the dome. Bit too trigger finger on trying to get out of the dome. But it's a great fight for him there. He gets an end tab on the support. And he's going to be able to go and evolve now. The Hunter team just have to try and keep the pressure on him now. So he's looking at the time there. How much time did he have? Nine minutes 34. Okay, he's got 10 minutes left, pretty much. Well, he's got 10 minutes to work with, which is pretty good. It means he doesn't have to care about time. He can engage and disengage as much as he wants. He can fight this stage 3 any way he likes. Looking for some meat here. Picks up this Strider. Actually, I don't know what these ones are called. They're not Mars Striders. I need to look that up. I don't know the name of these. 2 meats anyway. Gonna be full armor now off this next meat. Yeah, there we go, full armor. Great orbital there, actually. Lands right on top of him, but it's a bit of a waste. I'm not gonna lie. They now don't have orbital for the next fight, and he can just go regain that health so easy. Really good aim there on the lightning strike. Aiming it straight up into the air like that, so it doesn't appear that it's gonna hit anyone, makes dodging it really tricky. But yeah, like that. They now don't have orbital for the next like 4 or 5 seconds. well, next like 20 seconds. He really should engage right now. Like he's, I don't know what he's doing here. He's getting chip damage, but he's a bar of armor off. Like he's not anything off, really. He's gonna take that much armor damage coming into the fight anyway, and they don't have orbital. Looks like they're going for a quick game pause here, just until the assault joins back in. Timer comes up. So you wasted so much time from that orbital. He did exactly what they wanted to with that orbital. He just wasted time trying to hit full armor before he can get engaged. And now this DC is actually wearing down his time even more. It's going to put some really serious pressure on him when there doesn't need to be. I think he should just, well, there's no point in going in and engaging against bots, really. Yeah, I think he decides that since... Oh no, I think they just stop. Yeah. I think, like, that's it. Yeah, they do. So they just stop there. They've got a DC. I don't think I think they thought he's not coming back. And I mean, that it was pretty much end from there. He's got Aftershock. He's got full armor, loads of health, end tab on the Hank. They might have been able to pull it if the fight was sloppy, but it was pretty much GG there. So yeah, if I will be doing more of these. That was a pretty hefty session, actually. I'll probably break that down into a few. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I will be doing more of these as I see I'm able to. I won't be doing this for every video I do. I very much skim over things when I watch them. Just look for the big mistakes in that. But this is really just breakdowns I like to do. If you want me to do a specific breakdown of some games, then feel free to contact me through YouTube or through my Steam or even through my Twitch, or even just on my Twitter, actually. You can contact me on my Twitter at TattletaleCast. I'll be happy to do any analysis on any videos anyone gives me. But yeah, I'm looking to get more of these videos out to you guys. I'll probably do like a good session or so every 2 or 3 days, maybe. Depends when I can get the scrims. I'll probably hold back in-house scrims with Epex and Averse until a week's gone by, because like it's just a bit bad practice to show off scrims that we're doing in-house before a tournament actually starts. But like after a week, it's fine. Like this, if there is anything new, then it would have been shown off by this Sunday. And if there is anything new, even then that we haven't shown off, I just won't. I'll cut it, so it's fine. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys.